on Ghana Web, we know our very own songstress Sefa. Yes, she is saying that it's a waste of good music to actually release an album. The reason why so far she's not released an album is because it's a waste of good music. Now, she had an interview on Accra FM, and then she is saying that, let me quote from, she said, even in Ghana, when we release one song, how many people stream it? So even though albums add to my catalog as a musician, I think it's a waste of good music because people just concentrate on one song and leave the rest. Yes, so she said, she gave an example. She said, she could listen to an album and then most of the songs on it are very good, but then most of the people that release album, maybe about could be na hit and as just to be na hit. But if you really take your time to listen to the album, you realize that all the songs on the album are good.
I think she has a point, and at another angle too, is a lazy mindset. I mean, yes, there's a challenge. People are consuming music as fast as they can now, and so they don't want to stick to a whole album and say, Charlie, this is a dope album. A lot of artists have complained. Joey B, Samini. I mean, I've listened to albums like, yo, these are dope projects. But only one or two songs he has become hits. But let me tell you something that Stonebwoy was doing before he released Fifth Dimension album. Stonebwoy had a whole album. What he does is that there were good songs on the album. So he releases the project, and then people say, oh, it's a good album, but they go to sleep. So in 3 months, he will release one single, a video to the single on the project. And it sounds new to people because they've not listened to the entire album. So they feel he's released a new project. But it's on the album. 3 months later, he pushes another one. And it keeps going. So by the time the year is done, you think that he's released an album and has released 4 new singles. But these are same singles on the same album. And that means if he had 12 singles on the album, he could go a whole 3 years promoting that same album.
Wow, that's smart.
So that's what I'm saying. There's a lazy approach by a number of artists who are not looking at it from that angle. If you think you have some great materials on the project, pay attention. Yes, people are not paying attention to the albums. So you find a way to market those songs. So, I mean, from where she sits and the record label she sits, I mean, D Black should be able to know this. After several years in the industry, he should be able to know. Stonebwoy has been doing that to his advantage. Yeah, people need to learn.
Well, she's saying she's taking her time, so we are waiting probably.
Well, she has a new single that features Mayway. It's a beautiful song though. Yeah.